What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock and do some in-depth technical analysis as I give you guys my price prediction for tomorrow. I'm also going to talk about the Fed minutes that just came out and why the market did kind of rally a bit based off what was actually reported. I'm going to talk about why tomorrow is also going to be another important day for the markets as we have a GDP estimate report coming out from the Commerce Department. I'm going to talk about how that could affect the economy, the market, and Tesla as a whole. I'm also going to end this video by talking about tweets from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Elon Musk, as he believes Tesla has the potential to break past $3,000 a share, believe it or not. Now, before I say anything about Elon Musk, before I talk about what's going on with Tesla, I do have to mention a couple of things real quick. The first thing is I'm not a financial planner, so please don't take this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. Not only benefits me, benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last things, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link down below in the description. If you sign up for Webull, the link down below, and deposit any amount of money into the account, whether it's $1 or $100, it's up to you. You're guaranteed 6 free stocks, each worth up to $2,000. Once again, that's free money. You could always sell these 6 free stocks for cash and buy some Tesla shares for free with that money. This is a limited time offer. It ends in just 2 weeks, so please check it out before they run out. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So looking at Tesla, we're up 4.88% for the day. Once again, a pretty good day, and we actually ended up closing above 650, which was a key zone I was talking about in my previous video. I did also predict we'd close around 654, 653. We ended up closing at 658, so we did better than many expectations, and the market is improving. Now, when it comes to predictions, sometimes I'll be right, sometimes I'll be wrong, but there's a lot more to what I need to talk about first before we actually get into that. So looking at the Fed minutes, we can see something very interesting. Right now, the Fed has pointed towards more rate hikes, but a lot of them are already priced in. So it didn't necessarily shock us, but everything essentially met expectations, right? There was nothing that really shocked us in any way, shape, or form. So because of the fact that it met expectations and the market loves certainty, we love to learn about what on earth the Fed is doing, this caused the market to be excited, kind of rallied a bit, and more certainty is good for the markets. Now, for tomorrow is also another important day. On Thursday, the Commerce Department is due to release its second take on the first quarter GDP, which is actually many analysts out there said they expected to slow down, which wouldn't be good for us when it comes to recessionary signs or things like that, because GDP is used to calculate a potential recession. But if you look at this right here, this is good news. The CBO boosts their US GDP growth estimate, and they think that the GDP is actually going to grow based off their estimates. So that's a very good sign. If it's negative, that's one of the signs of a recession. 2 consecutive negative GDP reports for each quarter, that would be the sign of a recession. We'd be in a recession. But right now, we're seeing some boosts in GDP growth, so that could be a good sign if that's what's reported at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So remember, right before the market opens, we're going to find out. They also mentioned that inflation has topped and they think it's going to cool to 2% by 2024. Now, I can't promise that. It's not necessarily guaranteed. We'll have to wait and see how that really plays out. But right now, things are looking a lot better for the markets. Now, one weird, how should I say, coincidence, so to speak, is Tesla's very oversold. If you look at the SPY, it was also kind of oversold compared to before. But if we look at this, the SPY has this nice gap around 407, and we are kind of heading in that direction as of right now. We have resistance at 400. We haven't been able to break it just yet, but it does look like we're getting closer. Now, over the last few days, the SPY is starting to make those higher lows. We're starting to trend upwards, and that's good for the overall markets. The same thing could be said about the Nasdaq because it did go almost exactly where I predicted it would go. We got that nice spike that's kind of perpetuating right here, got that nice gap fill, and we do have another gap way up here too. So right now, the sentiment's kind of shifting. The market's almost looking a little bit more on the bullish side, but I can't confirm this yet unless we get the GDP numbers and see the price action. As for Tesla, excuse me, when we look at Tesla, we can see there's this gap right over here all the way up to $673. So I'm anticipating this gap gets filled. It does look like it needs to get filled, and that's a pretty good sign for us. It shows Tesla does have a lot more momentum that's building up. It is following the Nasdaq quite well. In fact, our positive beta is kind of showing too, so it's doing a lot better. So what I would predict is this: in order for us to run, it depends on the GDP report. If it meets the expectations, things could be pretty good for Tesla. If not, it could cause the market to drop. But I think I'm leaning a little bit more towards things getting a little bit better. So hopefully we do get a nice bounce. So looking at the 1 minute chart, that's how I'm going to do my prediction. And before I say that, actually, I always need to talk about what you got to be looking out for. So if Tesla drops, okay, we have support at 650 or 653, but more towards 650 now. There's 633, that's a key zone, 615, 600, those are the key support ranges. We have resistance at 680, 700, 720, and 732. Now, for what I'm predicting is this. I think if the report is good, we might actually get a nice push up tomorrow. We're going to have resistance at around 680. We might get a slight rejection, but we might actually push above that. And I wouldn't be surprised if we don't just gap fill, but we push to that 700 range, maybe trade a little bit sideways from there. And it's possible that we push a little bit above 700 for some moments of time tomorrow, and we kind of trade sideways again and kind of end the day on that note. Maybe we'll push even higher than that. It's possible, but for my prediction, I'm going to predict that we may close very close to 700, maybe a little bit below it, maybe around that 690, 693. So that's essentially what I'm predicting. I'm actually shifted a little bit more on the bullish side as of right now, and I am seeing the possibility or the potential for a temporary relief rally for the markets, and I do think Tesla's going to follow that. Now, I'm not saying Tesla's going to be running to all-time highs. I'm just saying that temporarily we are going to see some relief, but there is more downside for the long term, in my opinion, over the next couple of months. But I just want to put it out there that things are improving in the markets. Markets are getting more comfortable, more bullish when it comes to their sentiment. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But right now, it's looking good. As for Elon Musk, check this out right over here. We have something amazing to be discussing. So this person said, they stated, their name is Arik. I don't know if you how you say that. That's their username. They stated that, well, yes, the biggest and number one problem is Elon. Number two is full self-driving. Then whole Mars catalog replied and says, without Elon, there wouldn't be a Tesla. And they also stated that major eye roll at shareholders hating on the guy who made them rich just because the market had a downturn. It's all Elon's fault. Bro, he told you the stock price was too high. He told you recession was coming. Why you ignore him then? Why are you mad? That's essentially what they're saying. Elon Musk responded, indeed, I did. He also mentioned that, and this is where things become very important. Look at what Elon Musk said. However, I also think that Tesla has the potential to be the most valuable company ever, ever. When Tesla's market cap making sustainable energy products exceeds that of I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that, Aramco, producing fossil fuels, the future will be good for Earth. So I think he's referring to that other company. I sometimes pronounce it wrong. I'm sorry, but he stated that Tesla has the potential to be the most valuable company ever. If you look at Apple, the most valuable company ever, at least on paper in the US exchanges, it hit a $3 trillion market cap. If you look at Tesla, we have a 1.03 or 1.04 billion. uh, that's how many outstanding shares there are, 1.04 billion. So every time Tesla goes to about 1,000, that's when we hit 1 trillion in market cap. So for Tesla to essentially surpass Apple and become the biggest company ever, Tesla would have to hit at least $3,000 in share price to reach that level, to be the most valuable company of all time. And I believe Tesla is going to break that. Elon Musk believes it too. However, he said they're going to become number one and even bigger than ever before. So, considering all the bullish things that are coming out, considering how big they're becoming, despite all of these FUD articles coming out, despite all of the people attacking Musk, people could have their own opinions. That's fine. But I want to inform you that based off the company's fundamentals, they're growing every single day. They're improving, they're innovating, they have full self-driving technology. All these things are going to help the company grow immensely. And I do believe Elon Musk is correct. Tesla has the potential to become the most valuable company ever, and it can break past three. Sorry, I still have this cough. $3, $4, $5,000 a share. So I'm still incredibly bullish, still very, very excited. I do want to note one more important thing, and that is I'm not accounting for a potential stock split. So As of right now, based off how many shares there are, $3,000 is possible. I'm still immensely bullish, and I can't wait for what the future holds. With that out of the way, this is my price prediction. I'm very, very bullish for the long term, even if there is going to be more downside later on. But I'm still excited. I'm still strong, and we're not going to give up. Thank you for listening. Look at this as an opportunity, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Tesla to the moon, and peace out.